morning. I'm back on stream, guys. I've been away, so I do apologise if you've missed us. Not that many people get on here anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference, and you can always watch the recording back. But anyway, we're back. I had a nice breakaway, came back a day early, so I am on a day early today, so I'm not sure we'll have any members joining us. I just need to quickly set up my school chat, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Studio. How's everyone doing? Been good? Good morning, Logan. What you doing on here? You should be at school. Right, we're on. We are on. Yep. We're on. Okay. Right, guys, welcome to another stream by myself, Peter Crow. So the way I run things here is I trade every morning. Well, obviously I've been away, but most mornings from 8 AM UK time, and I trade gold, NAS 100 and Euro USD. My stats are fantastic, right? Now, I'm not really well known on social medias because I'm sort of a in-house closed book. I've traded and taught trading for the last couple of years for companies. So I'm on my own brand, my own sessions, my own rules. So yeah, I'm excited to see how the next couple of years, what happens basically. So I trade profitably myself anyway, but I've opened it up to YouTube. So I trade on YouTube as well, so people can watch me, they can take my trades, they can learn from it as well if they want to learn from it. It's completely up to yourself what you want to do. I do have a school community if you want to become a member, where you get access to my trade ideas, my course, how I trade basically. You also get one session a month with each membership, so it's a monthly membership. Each membership you get one private session with me as well. Okay, so yeah, if you want and you haven't done so already, like and subscribe my channels. They're all brand new social media channels. Okay, that's why they're low on followers. I'm not one of these people who buys subscribers and followers just to make myself look good. I don't need to make myself look good. You'll see how good I am by getting on my streams. 3 months of getting on my streams, I'm telling you now, you'll be peaking of where you're at in regards to reaching consistently profitable. Okay, however, we do have some incentives if you do subscribe to the YouTube. Once I get 100 subscribers, again, brand new channel, once I get 100 subscribers, I will be giving away an instant funded account, okay, which is fantastic, and a decent sized one as well, not a daft $5 one, okay, decent sized one. So every trade I take is tracked. It's got its own YouTube link. We don't put anything on our logbook without its own YouTube link. Okay, it comes onto our logbook, as you can see, or it's got its own YouTube link there where we took the trade. So everything's transparent basically. The stats so far, so we started, I think it was like mid-September we started. And this is based off 50k prop firm accounts, which is a perfect size to get started in regards to prop firms. Is realistic. The top 1% of traders, they only make between 1 and 3%, but they make it every month. That's the difference. It's not about making 10% one month and then not having any profit for the next 2-3 months. Consistent gains, okay? And I'll always be honest with you on this channel. I'll always be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, we're up over 3% in October. Now we're going into November. Obviously, I've been on holiday. That's why we haven't took any trades in November. I took a few trades while I was on holiday, but not on stream, and I can't put them on here. So we have got a swing trade on, which is in profit at the moment. Now, as you can see on my MT4, there is a trade on, and that is my Euro USD swing trade, what I put in my school community on my trade ideas. It just so happened to be on this account, okay? So sort of disregard this trade. I mean, it's in some profit, but it is a swing trade account, so that'll take some time, okay? Right, every time I start a session, we'll go straight into a top-down analysis. And we do this every time before we start trading, and we try and identify our setups from a top-down analysis. So, without further ado, let's get amongst it. Let's have a look what we've got. So we'll do a top-down. What I like to do, I do like to go on the daily and have a quick glance on the 3 pairs what I use. And then I sort of decide from there which one I'm going to do a quick top down on. So NAS looks decent with that bearish daily close. This is my swing trade, guys. I'm expecting a bit more of a pump up though before coming down, but that is my swing trade on Euro USD. So this will be getting left on. And only put this on though if you've got a swing account, okay? Because some prop firms don't allow you to trade overnight, and some prop firms don't allow you to trade over the weekend. So you can't be putting this on that account. So just make sure you check your rules. So I think if we do a quick top down on gold, and then NAS looks better, but I think we've got a bit of time to do it. I don't think it's going to happen yet. Okay, so we'll do a top down on gold. Let's get into it. So get yourself a cup of tea and get zoned in. Here we go. I've been itching it. So monthly, very, very bullish. Okay, we haven't had much. We had 3 doji candles there, and we thought, you know what, that's going to be the change. But the issue we're having at the moment is it's not really liquidity what's pushing the markets on gold. That's why gold is rising. It's because of the economy and news and fear. That's why gold keeps rising and rising and rising. So the dollar's getting weaker and the gold's getting stronger because people just keep buying gold. So that's why we're still pushing and pushing and pushing. Okay. So monthly, we don't get much information from the monthly because we're just bullish, basically. We haven't had any structure form. What we need is, we needed this. And then that would have created some structure. And then we could have bought above, or we came down, sell below. But we haven't had that on the monthly. So the monthly doesn't really give us much. So we need to find that structure on a lower time frame. Let's have a look at the weekly. So if we look at the weekly now, the weekly sort of done a pullback. And now we've had a bullish close. So it's creating that structure now. So we do have some structure on the weekly. We've now got this zone. We've now got that. So what we could look at is, if price comes back below here, sells below, or price pushes, breaks above, buys above on the higher time frame. Now we also look at what the weekly can do. So if you look at the weekly done, we've got a doji style weekly candle, okay, which that's created our zone. It's only a minor zone though. We haven't done anything here. Oh, there's loads of liquidity down here. Right, fair value gaps. There's all sorts here. So you would think price would need to come back down to them levels. However, the thing with gold at the moment, it's not really liquidity what's pushing the market, it's news. I mean, look at all these gaps. So price can just keep pushing and pushing. So one thing I have noticed on the weekly, we've got no bottom wick. Okay. Now I do like bottom wicks to take buys up. So if we had a bottom wick, then we could look at buys back up, back to the upside, because now that we've created structure, the next zone to go to is here. So that then would be our target. The weeklies don't really give us much information apart from how big is this weekly candle going to be, and does it need a bottom wick? If it needs a bottom wick, are we going to be bearish for the rest of the week? It's Wednesday today. Are we going to start pushing bearish in order for the flip to the downside? Not too much, guys. I haven't actually got me. Data built in. Manage. Oh. Cool. So that's the weekly time frame. Let's have a look at the daily. So what's the daily done? So we've now had this double bottom if you're into double bottoms. Let's see if we can find the zone on the daily. So we've now got this area where we've created 2 touches. So we've definitely got some sort of prominent zone now of that zone. We do have a minor zone where price is at the moment, but it is just a minor zone, which is here. It's where we broke below, pull back. So this is now a minor zone. But so we've got really, guys, in regards to the daily, we haven't had a bearish close. If we get a daily bearish close, yeah, today, and Thursday and Friday, I would be interested in sells. So if we can get a daily bearish close, and then the next day, top wick, and then a flip to the downside, that's what I would be interested in. You've got a fair value gap there as well. So you've got a lovely fair value gap between this and this. What probably needs filling before even driving up. So I would imagine price needs to come back. You also got a no bottom wick, no bottom wick, no bottom wick. But remember, this is that weekly area we were talking about with no bottom wicks. So yeah, don't damn it. So if we can see a daily bearish close tonight, then I would be interested in sells down on gold to come down. It's not the direction as such, however, we only need 10 pips. You know, we only need 10 pips. We don't need much to make money. So yeah, we'll go down the lower time frames. Don't see what the lower time frames tell us. Mouse has just died, guys. Okay, so yeah, daily we need a bearish close before looking at sells, because at the moment this daily can flip and drive to the upside if it wants to. And the reason, even though it's closed at this minor support, it's because it's just a minor support. If it was a prominent support and this daily had closed respecting, then I would be more interested in sort of sells. But we've just got to be very careful at the moment because this daily can still do anything. So let's have a look at the 6 hours. So 6 hours. So this is where we start going down to the lower time frames and we start looking for setups. We haven't really got a big directional bias at the moment. We know the weekly's got no bottom wick. So when we're doing a top down, we're constantly remembering. Tayo, how are you doing, buddy? We're constantly remembering the top down from the higher time frame. So from the monthly, the weekly to the daily, all the way down. That's what we're doing. Okay. So I know that the weekly's got no bottom wick and we might need to come down for that weekly bottom wick, so we could look at sells. So if the lower time frames start printing sells and breaking into zones to the downside, we know it could come down to that area. So the zone we've got on the 6 is between here and I would probably say around these areas. So let's just mark this. We got a bearish 6 hour close. We've got 1 hour and 40 minutes left of this. What is this 6 going to do? Could we see a flip to the downside? Could we see a wing back sell? The 6 doesn't really help me. So the 4's broke out. So this is what I was on about with structure, right? So we had structure formed. We then had a new range. Now you'd even need a breakout to the downside like that, and then sells below, or breakout to the upside and then buys above. So this is what we're getting at the moment. So we've got an hour and 40 left of this 4 hours. So could this 4 hour flip to the downside and drive? If so, could we not just get a sell stop underneath the 4? And if the 4 does flip, how far are we expecting the 4 to drive? That's the question. Okay. So we could potentially look at that. We've had a nice steep top wick now. It's a perfect top wick. We're still respecting this zone. Yeah, that's the only data we've got really. A lot of taps in this area though. Where is the next zone to the downside? So the next zone to the downside is here. Or got a minor level down here where you rejected from to come back up. That's when it broke above. So the only time, here's the thing, we've never ever came from these levels and rejected here. We've never done it. So this is a bit of a difficult thing in regards to previous data. So all your answers are on previous data. That's all it is. And then you're working out probabilities. Prices never came from these levels and rejected here. The only time it's came from these levels is actually here. We came up and we actually rejected from this level. Okay, came straight through this zone, rejected from this level, and you pull back to this. So what does that mean then? Well, it means we've got to be more careful because this is new data being printed, and there's only two things what can really catch us out, right? One is fake outs, okay, but we do have things in place where we can sort of limit the amount of times we get caught in a fake out. Or two, new data being printed, right? And when new data is printed, we just can't do anything because we can't tell the future. You know, I'm not a wizard, okay? So yeah, we've just got to be very, very careful. I do like the 4 though. If this 4 does flip now, it's highly, highly probable that we are going to come down to top at least 4091. That would be our advantage point. But if not, we're probably coming through 4064. That's if the 4 is going to flip. Okay. If it's not going to flip, what's going to happen then? Are we going to start breaking the highs? Carry on? Don't know. Let's have a look. So I do like the 4. The 4's got no bottom wick. There's reasons to come down. We haven't broke a high yet though. So this area did not break this. Look how straight that line. Or this. That's where the liquidity is. There's also reasons to come up. Look at these fair value gaps in this level. So there's reasons to come up also, but how could I get in on buys? Well, I'd probably need a break above this level on a 4 maybe, and then I would look at buys up. Okay, but if this 4 just so happens to flip from here, if you had to gun to your head and you had to decide, okay, if this does flip and you get activated on a sell stop under here, are you going to come and tap this? Are you going to come back up and hit your stops? You'd probably say highly probable you're going to come down to tap 4091 because that's the next resistance area on minor zone. So yeah, I do like that, but I'm not saying you would get activated. This is the thing. If you close bullish on the 4, probably need to break these highs. We could actually look at buys up if we don't break the high. But let's have a look what the lower time frames are doing. So the 3 closed bullish with no top wick, then had a lovely bottom wick, and then you push. So that would have been nice to take on the 3. 2 broke out to the downside, then he had a fake out back in, bottom wick, and it's pushing up. So you sort of missed that move to the upside. The 1 actually closed bearish. Why did you close bearish then? We didn't tap this one, did we? I think if we get a 1 hour close bullish, 35 minutes, I'd be interested in a buy as long as we get a bottom wick. If we close bullish, it's probable that you're probably closing bullish because you need to break that high or driving down, if you're going to drive down, that is. So we're going to have to wait at least. There's no point going down the lower time frames either, guys. We potentially could have took the 2, but we've missed the move. So if the 1 can close bullish, and then I get a nice bottom wick, then I might have a buy stop on to come up, break the highs. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on gold. We'll see we'll come back to it at 9 o'clock. Let's see what's happening on NAS. No, thank you, Malik. I love trying to Okay, Jamie, how you doing, mate? I love trying to co-host. So let's do a top down on NAS. That's 100. So again, monthlies very, very bullish. Okay, we haven't had a bearish close yet on the monthly flat for ages. So it doesn't really give us much. Weekly, so we came down to fill that gap, like we said last week. Filled it lovely. So what's price going to do now? You had a nice bearish close here, and then price just carried on. So are we just going to carry on? If we're going to carry on, do we need to wait for this weekly to close to confirm we're going to carry on? Because could this weekly still flip to the downside at the moment? Yes, it could. So, and then we have a bearish close. So it's sort of similar to gold here. You've now got this minor range where price is close respecting. And it is just a minor range, guys, because price came through and then rejected from here. So it did create just a minor range. Now, if this closes bearish, then this will be a bit more of a prominent range at that point, right? But at the moment, it's still a minor range. So if this is going to flip, if it is going to flip, where is it going to push to? Is this just a top wick to break a high, you know, to flip to the downside? Obviously, there's still 14 hours left on NAS to flip to the downside. And if it is, where's the next zone? Well, our next zone, I would probably say, is around these levels. But if we do flip, there's a bit of a gap here. That's all we've got to go off, isn't it? So that's our next line of resistance there, really. But if you do flip, you probably couldn't look to break these lows, and that's the direction. Interesting. Let's go down a lower time frame. So we've now got that structure created. Six had close respected. Nice level there. So if we get an hour and a half, a 6 or a 4, I'll look the 4. Close above this level. Probably need to close above that for me. If we can get a 6 or 4 close above 256.90, we can look at buys up. However, if you have got another rejection area. I like this for a wing back sell. Hit the wing back sell zone. If I seen this earlier, I would have took this. Because even if the 4 closes above, right, and in drawdown, the next 4, I don't think it would just dry down. You can get a pullback. Flip. Got no bottom wick on this 4. The previous 4 is respecting this minor level. As you can see, still respecting this minor level. You've got no bottom wick. The liquidity's above that. Did it break above? If it's broke above, we probably missed it. Or could we? needs to break the highs again. We would have took that, but we would have had. Last time tapping. 46 pips. I didn't see what this 4 is going to do. If this 4 was respecting 25688, then could we see something like this? And this is the thing with, when you haven't got much data to go off in the all-time highs, it's a lot harder because you haven't got the data to go off. So if we look left, we've only got this to go off really. This is the only time here. Here's the only time where prices came up from these levels. And where though? This one close respect, and then you had a bottom wick. Awful. Oh, well, there's 4 breaks out or not. Okay, I think we're going to have to wait for... We have to wait for the 4 to close, guys. Or at least the hour. We might have something on the hour. Get maybe back at a close back below this level on this 15. I have a swoop entry on. So a swoop entry is, it's a bit like dipping your toe in the water to see if it's warm or not. So it's low risk. You only risk a certain amount of money. But I need a top wick. If I get a top wick on this next 15, 11 minutes, but this 15 cannot come and take this. No bottom wick. That big then. 25 minutes. Left. Be the one flipping. Other than that, I need to see how wide this 4 is going to land. If this 4 lands respecting, and then we push up, break a high, Could have a sell stop underneath. Expect something like that. If we're going to get that, but we might get that on this candle because there's still an hour and a half left of it. So we could get that, and that's your top wick. And that's similar to we tap, we then reject. Right, you are doing my head in now. And if we're going to do that, we've got an hour and a half left of it. That means the three's close respect. Definitely would have been a nice wing back area there. Definitely would have took that. We'll see how this 15 closes. If this 15 can close like this, and I get a top wick, tap in this level, I'll have a sell stop underneath. Advantage point is here. My stop would just be the high, because if you break the high, because this is a swoop entry, you break your high, you're going to be pushing at least these levels. Where your original stops would probably be above there, but only if the forward close is respecting. So we're just seeing if this 4 is going to flip. That's all we're doing. That's the idea to this. So let's see if this 4 is going to flip. If this 4 is going to flip, because we're still sort of respecting these levels. Did this break a low? This didn't really break a low. That's a nice grab though. But yeah, we missed that wing back sell there. I would have took that wing back sell. So we're just trying to see the wing back sell, whether this is because the 4 is going to close respected. Our get out of this as well is if the 4 closes above this level, above here, we'd look to get out anyway. I'm that. No thanks, mate. No thanks. Not today, buddy. Not today. So we really don't want this 15 to drive down to take this no bottom wick, right? We want this 15 to pull back a bit, give it a bit of a bottom wick, and then the next 15 opens up, top wick first, sell stop underneath, and then there's our advantage point. And we look for the 4 to push back down. That's what I'm after, basically. Rather nice. We've got 7 minutes left. And the way the 5's closed. Nice 5. There's no bottom wick on a 5. Oh, look at that 30. That 30 would be lovely. If that 30 closes like that. Fake out on this 30. So with this swoop entry as well, you sort of go risk free pretty quickly. Other than that, we've got an hour and 20 left of the 4. I think the 3 sort of broke above these levels, but the 2 broke out as well. So I don't really like the 2. So it means we would have to get a fake out on the 2. And there's an hour and 20 left of it. So that means if you're going to get a fake out on the 2, then what's the 1 going to look like? Well, the 1 can stay bullish, really. Then you're not bouncing off anything. back area here. So you've already tapped. Nearly tapped. Closed yet? Might not be able to take this. The only way I'll take is if the 15 gives us a really nice top wick. The 15 can give us a really nice top wick. And because that would be us expecting the 30 to maybe look like that. The 15 then. If the 30 is going to close heavily bearish, we wait. But it would be this 15 doing it, wouldn't it? So this 15 firstly would need to close below 25688. And then, so if this 15 can close like this, guys, I'm going to have a swoop entry on. Only if I get a pullback. I need a pullback to at least the body. First we need a break below, and then I need a pullback to here, and then I'll have a sell stop on. That's it. And my stops would literally just be the high, because if we break the high I'm not interested, because the 4's still moving, so the 4 can still keep pushing if it wants to. Yeah. Oh, it's getting nippy. But if the 15 closes respecting, well, what does that mean then? Means we're probably going to have to wait for one of these. Could we see this one flipping back to the downside? That would be the next day, wouldn't it? This is technically to counter trend trade. We can close. I've got a minor support level there. So if the hour can close respecting on that, means we can't really see the hour flipping, can we? I need a 15 close below that really to take that. And I need a steep top wick. And the reason we need a steep top wick is so we don't get something like this happen. 15 close below, and then the 15 closes back in. Look at the bottom wicks. So if we had a sell stop underneath and we wait for the pullback, we wouldn't have been activated, because this looks like it's done that bottom wick first, and that's why we wait. It's the hardest part of trading, waiting. Yeah, look at that, guys. We're gonna have to wait for the one to close, I think. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go make a quick brew. We'll wait for the one. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'll wait for this 20 seconds. You know what it's like. It's gonna look like the 15's closing below. This looks like it's getting screwed. 10 seconds. Can you do a nice big block below here? Now here's the thing, price could still push back down for a pullback, right? But I need to see that break below, and that's not happening. I'm gonna go make a we would have to see if the 30 is gonna close below here. But obviously that's the one. Okay, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, guys. I will be back in a second. Yeah, see you in a bit. I'm back, guys. Who we looking? How are we looking? Get cold now. Okay. Who's that I hear? Good morning. Anthony, how you doing, mate?
How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm back early today. So,
All right.
if you want, I don't know what you've got on after this stream. We could bring it a day early. Only if you want, though. I know we're booked in tomorrow.
Well, I'm at work at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, what do you need to do? You be like on a laptop and stuff?
Yeah, ideally.
Right.
Yeah, but it's alright. We'll just keep it
Right.
tomorrow. That's no worries.
Yeah, and what time is scheduled tomorrow?
It was 1, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was 11.
11. No worries,
We'll
mate.
go with that, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. No problem at all.
Are we
I'll
get...
get me still on a little look around the app. That's all. I'm logging on to see how it all works, really.
Yeah, so what it is on this school, so I'll be on here every day for me. Obviously, I've been away. I've been bloody been away to Turkey. Even though it was pissing down the whole fucking time. No, we had like 2 days worth of sunshine, so it was all right. It was all right at the end. However, so I'll be on here every day from 8 AM. Yeah, there'll be days where obviously I miss. I've got things on and that, but I'll be on here every day at 8 AM. And what happens is you can either watch me on here where I share my screen. So I'll share my screen now, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube now. Okay, so you can either watch on here where you can ask me questions and talk to me, obviously because you remember, or you can go onto YouTube and just watch us that way. You can copy my trades, take the trades, but if you, I don't know how often you can get on, but if you can get on every day when I'm on, in 3 months' time, mate, you'll be placing your own trades, and you'll find you'll be knocking on the door of profitability.
Yeah.
So it's just about sort of getting on really as much as you can. It's more obviously for you, for the experience type of thing, but
yeah.
So yeah, so you've got here, or you can get on YouTube if you like at work or whatever. You know, it's completely.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No problem at all. What's that time frame?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock every morning I'm on. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm on
no
till the quickest I've been done is we got on at 8 o'clock and we were done for 8:10. I put a trade on at 8. As soon as I got on, we got in a trade and we were done for 8:10. But I can be on till about 11. I like to get done for 11 really, and then I've got the rest of the day. So, but
oh, brilliant.
Yeah, be good, man. Be good for you.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
yeah. Like I say, I'm starting from scratch, so it'll be all new for me.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, mate, it's starting from scratch is probably better because there's that much stuff you can learn out there, and you just what it is with Forex, you've got to learn it in the correct order. I think that's key. If you jump from different stuff, your mind just blows up. So you've got to learn it in all the correct order, really. And then it's just a case of once you've got the strategy, it's just a case of learning the discipline, because that's part of it, really. The discipline is probably, I'd say, 90% of it. 10% is just learning the strategy.
Sticking to it.
Yeah, sticking to it, but also sitting on your hands and not trading is part of it. Because it's so easy just to don't feel like if you're not in a trade, you're not learning anything. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So
you
want to image the markers as a little gremlin behind the computer. He's trying to take your money off you. That's the way I image the market, right? And he's teasing you to trade and get into trades when the setup's not there. Well, that's the hardest part to work out. Is he just teasing me to get in, or is this the actual move? But you'll get there, mate. Just keep turning up and you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate that.
No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, just jump off if you need to and that, Anthony. Just do whatever you need to do, really.
I will do, mate. I will catch up tomorrow, bud.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Catch you later, buddy.
Right. Take care now, bye.
So, guys, what we're looking at is either a 30-minute close below, which we're not going to get. So, but this is the hour closing. Now, if the hour closes respect, let me stop this screen. So, if the hour closes respecting this level, we could look at, if the hour closes above, we're probably going to be. I don't really like this, guys. Oh, maybe we are. So there's a 30 close. Close respecting. He's got no top wick. Is this just a bottom wick for the hour? If I can get a pull back to here, if I can break this low off the 30, I'll have a buy stop above. Would I? Guys, I need to see what this 4 is going to do. This is the key, because if this 4 is going to close respecting, if you think about it, right, this 4 is going to close respecting this level. It means we're not going to move that much next, because there's only 1 hour left of the 4. Do you know what top weight? We're probably just going to do this, and then the 4 close respecting, and then if the 4 closes respecting, if we look left, what happens after? Well, the next 4 comes up, top wick, and then flips to the downside. So if we can get a 4 close respecting, and then the new 4 pops up and breaks a high, we probably only need to break this high. And then I'll have a sell stop underneath the 4 to then come down. But if the 4 closes above, and it's completely flipped, we're looking at a bottom wick, and then a flip to the upside to come up. So I would have took the 15 as a swoop entry, but this 15 didn't close below. This one did eventually. No top wick on this one. You're teasing me now. Guys, I really don't like it. There's 2. I'm gonna have to wait for that 4 thing. I went back south would have been beautiful. Either we take. I don't think I would put a buy stop on, but I think if the 15 can close back above here, I think I would take that for buys up. Yeah. Because we had a 15 close out there and then we had a 15 close back in. So if the 15 can close back above this level, yeah, if the 15 close back above here, probably take buys up. Other than that, we wait for the 4 to close. But this doesn't matter. But if the 4, here's the thing, if the 4 closes respecting though, then you're looking at sell. There's too much contradictions, I think, at the moment, guys. I think we need some more candles to print. We're going to have to wait for that 4 to close. That's going to be the decision maker on that 4. However, if the 15 does close above, you've had such a pushing candle on this 4. There's 55 minutes left of it, so there is another 1 hour left of the 4 to drive if it wants to drive up. Tap this zone though. Yeah, I think we wait for that 15. Let me just have a quick look at gold, because the hour's closed on gold. So the 4 was key again, wasn't it? Broke the law. It's all on the 4. We might have something on the 4 hour, guys. We've had such a big push this week. I've missed a couple of good days, really. Loads of liquidity, but we're just in a decision making area where we filled the range basically. So we need to work out, are we going into the next range or are we going to reject from this range? That's all we're doing. Nice. The 4 on the flip. If it is going to flip. Still think we might come up. I have got a second entry on this. This is a swing trade, guys. I've got a second entry at 1.16737. Come down. But we've had a bit of a nest play. Debating whether to get a sell stop underneath this 4. So that's the 4 range there. Yeah, I think if the 15 does close back above, I get a nice bottom wick, I might take it. We'll have tight stops as well, I think. So let's see what this 15 does. Okay. That's all I've got really until we're waiting on the 4 hour close. So what I'll do is put this on the notes. Properties. Closure. Just 15-minute trade on that soon. Yeah. So I'm looking at either 15-minute close above. That's it, guys. Welcome. How the hell have I done that? Still wearing out TikTok. So I'm not down with the kids, am I? Weekly mission rewards. What does this mean? Go live days, go live. Had some Indian guy join the stream there. Don't know what I'd done. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We had some Indian guy join the stream. I don't know how. He's just staring at me. Oh, look at this 30 now. Look at that. Just be careful here, though, guys. No top wick. No top wick on this. 15 close back in. Yeah, this is sharks in the water. Sharks in the water.
And I'll just say as well, your stream.
I need to do a video. Stats. That's what I need to do. Look at that 30 now. What are you doing? Going without me. Eh? Is the 4 gonna flip, guy? It's not sure it's gonna flip. Just in an awful area. Like, we filled the range. This is the range. We filled it, so we're trying to work out if we're going to bounce off it to come back down, or whether we're going to close above to come up. That's all we're doing, really. It's the hour. Look at that hour now. Got no top wick on this hour. But the hour, look at the hour. The hour's not bouncing off anything. New data. It's what's hard. Our Euro USD trade is up $50. Minutes left of this 30. Is this 30 gonna flip? closes, because the 15's got no top wick. So if this 15 closes like this, I would imagine price needs to come back up for the top wick anyway. See what this 5 does. Chris, stand by here. Stand by. Guys, I'm going to get in for a buy here. Now, I'm in for a buy. Stop's just a low. It's risky. It's just swoop entry. I'm literally... $100 risk. Let's see if this can flip. Right, there you go. There you go. So we're up $30. I'm in for a buy, guys. Advantage point. Well, just if the 5 doesn't come and tap this already, we'll go risk free off this next 5. But we're expecting this 5 to stay bullish, technically. Can we drive? Can we drive? Got $120 risk on it. That is it. Okay. $120 risk. We're up. Got two entries on this because I put the wrong volume. Tell you what, make things easy. We'll close that second entry. If we can get a 5 bullish close, it's a new 15-minute candle. Now you could easily get caught out with this. I'm happy to risk the $100, but I'm expecting advantage point, no top wick. And is the 30 going to flip to the upside? So the 30 didn't technically break below this support level, and you've got no top wick. So I'm expecting this 30 to flip back to the upside. I'm looking at another entry. If the 15 closes above here, I'm looking at another entry anyway. So I've just thought I'd put a swoop entry on. We're up $50. As soon as this 5 closes bullish and I get a bottom wick, I'll then go risk free as we flip. So if this 5 closes bullish, bottom wick, then as we flip again, I'll go risk free. But yeah, we're in at the moment. Other than that, if we come and tap this level, yeah. If we come and tap this level, which is our advantage point, I'm going to go risk free. Oh my god, what's happened there? Close me out my trade. Why the hell did it do that? Closed me out my trade, guys. I don't know why. But yeah. Well, can't even class that as a win, can I? Bloody made $18 on that. We're up 12 pips. Lovely trade. Go risk free now, guys, if you're in. Okay, go risk free. Take past move to break even. If the 15 closes above, I'm going to be getting in for another entry anyway. See how we just fairly straightforward trade. We had no top wick off the 30 or the 15. With the 30 close respected, so we're expecting we're technically still in this range to push up. Okay, so that's why I'm after the 15 close above. If we get a 15 close above here, then I'll look for another entry. Mine, I don't know why on this account it's closed my trade at, I made $20. $20. Okay, where that I would be up about $120 now on that, and we still would have flies on, so I'm going to keep it on in case people have took it. My target really could be right up, could be really up, but I am looking for target. Could be looking at these levels. I can't believe it's done that. Welcome to trading. Not bad. That would be my target, 25745. What a pisser. If I get a 15 close above, I'm going to be re-entering. know what? I know why. On this account, it only lets you have max 10 lot. And I went a 1 lot on the first entry. Then I realised that I need to go higher, so I went a 10 lot. That's why it's cut me off. Peter! That would have been a beautiful trade. A beautiful trade. Can I still put it on, guys, as a win? Can I please? What's a 15 done? I mean, look at the 5. Like, look at that for an entry, guys. 5 came down, bottom wick, no top wick. You could have had a buy stop above, straight through on the 5. It's what's going to happen round here now, really. We ideally want this 15 to close above. So if this 15 can close above, perfect. Don't think I would take anything less. So if the 15 closes like this, I don't think I would take it. I think I would have to have the 15 close above this level. That would probably confirm you need to break this. There's your advantage point at that point. So come on, 8 minutes left. Can't believe that. Can we believe it? Sometimes these things happen though in trading. You've got to really, when you get your prop account, you've got to really read the rules. But because I've got a few different live accounts with different companies, like different rules, so you've just got to make sure you know the rules for each prop. Ooh. Oh my god, it's just powering up. It's absolutely powering up here, guys. The trade you could have caught, or I could have caught. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this would just be the 1 hour flipping. 37 minutes left of the 1. It's all on the 4 though. If the 4 closes respecting, we've got to be careful. So you really need a 4 close above. The 4 is about to change as well. So if we can get the 15 close above now, and then bottom wake, the new 15 comes up, and get in on that before the 4 close, because what are we going to get with the new 4? We're going to get a pullback, aren't we? I mean, we're up $50 on our EU. This would have been about $120 at the moment. Probably over $200, I reckon. Our stops were 12. There's 12, so there's 120. So you're probably looking about 200, yeah. Say about $200 you'd be up. Mental. Absolute mental. We don't want this to break the highs, right? Because that's our advantage point. So it's key that we don't break the highs. If this 15 closes like this and I get a bottom wick, I might take a wing back buy from 25689. And then if the 4 closes respecting this level, we just get out. analysis was perfect though. So the reason we got in is because when the 30 closed, 30 was still respecting. You technically had an S play. 15 closed back in, but you had no top wick. So even if you wanted to drive down, you probably need to take this top wick. And then the 5 closed doji, new 5 opened up. That tells you that, okay, we're struggling now. We need to come and grab some liquidity. New 5 opened up, pushed down. You could have had a buy stop above, but we just entered. And look at that 5 through, straight away through to take partial move to break even. It's a lovely, lovely trade. What was that? 9.25. Look at us pushing down. Where's this 15? So if this 15 closes respected, I won't be taking it. Okay. It's got to close above. Now, see, you could be messing about around here because the 4 needs to close. That's what's next to close. You should still be in this. I mean, you've peaked. You peaked 24 pips. I want to put this on, guys, but I'll put it on the logbook. So no one's 27. Stops. 11 pips. So we have 11 pip stops. So we peaked 24 pips. I made $20. $20 fucking dollars. Because of my prop. 09.15 we took it. Ah. Wow. Well, it doesn't look like this 15 is going to close above, does it? Still in on this though. You should still be in on this. Anyone who took it. Oh. 40 seconds, guys. 40 seconds. I'm going to close it off. Stops would just be below the 15. That's it. Hoping for a nice steep bottom wick. But the 15 is going to close above, really. much data to go. We've only got this area. I need a close up. Oh. Potential unlock areas here. Well, we've tapped though. Yeah, look, we've already tapped it. 15 didn't close above. Can't take that, guys. Can't take it. The only way I could take it is if the 15 gives a steep bottom way, but I'm not sure we're going to get that. All the 5. Corker of a trade though, guys. I mean, we haven't broke above this yet. Whoa. Well, $20. Buy me a couple of lattes, I suppose. We're gonna have to wait for a new 15-minute candle, which would be this 30 could really drive up as well though. You've had 2 30s now respecting this level, but I'm just not sure you're gonna drive with the 4. So we'll wait for a 15 close. Flying. But is this 15 going to flip and is the 4 going to close respecting? The 4 is going to tell us a lot. That's what's ready to close. Once the 4 closes, okay, that's going to tell us a lot. So we'll only have U30. Time. I might have to wait for the 4. Don't think I would take this 15 now. If this 15 had closed above, then yeah, we'd have enough time to get up and break the highs, because your advantage point at that is your liquidity is above here basically. Oh yeah, we peaked 24 pips. Which is nice. Nice. Admin while we're Oh my god, guys, look at this trade. Sheesh. It's crazy how people miss out on these. Absolute tip. See, it's took our advantage point away now, so this makes it a lot more difficult. Oh, guys. Well, we are up. It's like a train. 37 pips, guys. 37 pips. Just another day in the office. Just an absolute another day in the office. Well, still go. Are you gonna come all the way up off this 4 hour? Oh my god, you are. Wow. Oh my god, we could come all the way up to TP here. Gotta go to Manchester today. Good morning, guys. Good morning. James Boland, is it? Is that James Bolo, is it? Is this my James Boland or is this new James Boland? If it is my James, it is as well. How you doing, geezer? You need to come to Benidorm in June. I'm going to drop you a message. You're going to come out to Benidorm in June for the reunion. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. No, kid. No, kid. Do you know what? It's weird now when I hear the Teesside accent. I was in Turkey last week. There were some lads getting some turkey teeth, like proper turkey teeth. And I think they were from Stockton. And just hearing their accent now is just... Because I don't hear it anymore, do I? Because I live in Wales. It's just weird, man. Even when I hear my family, when my family talk, it's just weird. I'm Welsh now, Bolo. I'm Welsh. Yeah, so Benidorm, Bolo. I know you're listening. Yeah, last year we had Smudge there. We had Northie. We had Danny English. We had Alex Saunders. I'm trying to think of my era, our era. Who else did we have there? Martin Butts, I don't know if you remember him, he was Charlie Company. He's been out. Been loads. Who else was there last year? Oh, Matt Brand was out last year as well. So obviously all the old boys go out. Guys, I can't take that 15-minute close above now. It's took the advantage point away, so I need to wait for the 4 hour to close. We need to see how the 4 is gonna close. This 4 can easily pull back and close respecting 2, 5, 6, 8, 8. So we'll have to wait. But this is a beautiful move. I mean, yeah, we're in. Well, you should have been in this. My prop took me out of it, but I am in on it on another account, so we're okay. So yeah, man, you'll have to get out, Bolo. My aim is, we've got a picture when we were in Afghan at X7 where we're all sat on that cargo net, and we were talking with the boss, Alex Saunders, and we were saying we need to get all them lads out. Matty Fraser, we need to get out. So obviously the old boys are going, but there's such a big gap, mate. Such a big gap in the age difference. So we're trying to close that gap. So guys, quickly going over stats. So I came back on YouTube. Started on September, brand new channel, hence we haven't got many followers. Okay, brand new channel. I'm not into buying followers and all that shit like a lot of people do. I don't give a shit if people subscribe or not. I make my money from trading. Okay. However, stats so far, these are based off 50k live prop accounts, staying within the rules. Okay, September we're 1% up. Okay, in October we were over 3% up. Now think about it. This is off one 50k account. So if you had one 50k account and you took every trade with me on stream, which every trade is tracked with its own YouTube link, nothing comes on here without being taken on this stream, right? But if you took every trade, that would be the money you would have made with that one 50k account. Now imagine if you had 3 50k accounts linked up to a trade copier. Okay, you times that by 3. Yeah, and that's all it is. That's the aim. It's not about making huge gains. It's about being consistently profitable, but you up your capital, so you get another prop account and another one and another one. But also you're building up a live account and you link them all up with a trade copier if that's how you like to do it. So me personally, I rotate the accounts, but I am starting to link certain accounts with a trade copier, so it's, you know, the value's up. So yeah, that's how you do it basically. So before you know it, you might have 400 grand worth of prop accounts, but all linked up to that 150k account. So when you take a trade on the 50k account, let's say you made $500 that month, you think $500 times by 5, it's quite a lot of money. Yeah. So and that's all we do. And the way I trade, I get on at 8, I'm done no later than 11. I'm off the charts by 11. The quickest I've been done, I put a trade on at 8 o'clock, we were done for 10 past 8. I think I made about 800 quid. So yeah, trading is fantastic, but what you need to understand with trading, it's fucking hard. It's hard, right? My best advice, because I've been there, I've been through all the MLM and the learning at all and all that shit. YouTube, you can get everything for free on YouTube. However, the issue you've got with YouTube, it's so important you learn the skill in the correct order. That's the key. You've got to learn it in the correct order, and YouTube doesn't provide that. So it's good to have someone like myself, obviously, to show, like, learn this, now this, now this, now this. Right? But deep down, it's experience. That's what it is, experience. You've got to be getting on the charts. It takes time to learn. But once you master that skill, guys, it's fucking crazy. Okay? It's crazy. And it's definitely worth learning. Definitely. So I'll be done for the day. I mean, I coach a ladies football team, which we're going to go to Manchester for a match at 1 o'clock. But if I wasn't doing that that'd be me done for the rest of the day. After this trade. Oh. So yeah, man, we're all good. Yeah, we're going to wait for the forward, guys. We'll know by the forward closure if we've got some more setups. Right, have a look how gold's getting on. Look, this 4 on gold. Is this 4 going to flip? We're still respecting this level around 4134. 4134. What are you going to do? Are you going to flip gold? 8 minutes left. Can't really do much with that. Don't think I like gold. Oh, look at that flip on the 4 on EU. Look at that flip. Are you going to drive down now? So we are in EU. EU is a swing trade. Yeah, we are in profit. That's what I've got on EU. If price pushes up, I will be taking a second entry here to come down. There's 2 areas where you can reject from, here and here. Okay, but I would take partial move to break even at around 1.13080, which is a huge return really. So I've got $250 risk on this. So this is $250, which is 0.5% on a 50k account. So it's not much at all. Okay. So, and then the return on this, if we do fly all the way down, it's quite a clean traffic range, this all the way down to 1.08772. However, this is a potential rejection area, so you could reject from it. So it's quite clean down though, but you do get some rejections there. But this is a 5.5 to 1. Okay, so $250 times 5.5. That's what you're looking in regards to your return. So you're looking at about 1,200 quid from this trade. Okay, if it plays out, that is. But you can't take this trade unless you've got a swing account, right? Because it is a swing trade. You're going to need to wait for the dailies to close, and you might even need to hold over the weekend as well. So that's one to be aware of. If you've got a prop firm account, you've got to make sure that your rules, you can keep this on, right? Otherwise it'll just cut you off. A bit like what's happened to me this morning. Got a fantastic trade, and because I used my max lots on that account, it cut me off $20. It's a little bit of a kick in that teeth, really. It's absolutely through. Shakala. What is this here? Yo! How are you doing, buddy? How can I help you? You alright? How did you do that? How did you come live on here? You are? Oh, right. Okay. How are you doing? What do you trade? Oh, nice, man. Nice. Oh, are you up? You're in profit for the day. Are you there? I think you're muted. Oh, you're probably checking, aren't you? Oh, you took the sell on gold. Did you say you're in profit for the day? Oh, nice, man. Nice. Well, we took a NAS trade. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you're watching on YouTube, but if you go onto YouTube, I'm live on YouTube now. You can see my charts. We took a lovely NAS trade where we're up. Oh, we're up. We've peaked 43 pips. It's really nice. And we've got a swing trade on EU. Yeah, we've got a swing trade on EU as well. Yeah. Exactly, mate. Exactly. How long have you been trading for?
It's gonna be my third year.
Third year. Nice, man. Are you profitable? Are you consistently profitable?
Yeah, what's that thing? Nasty. Yeah, really nasty stuff. But of late things are picking up.
Yeah.
They're really picking up. Just to put my mind in check.
Yeah.
How greed always wanting more.
That's it.
Just have that level of confidence. You don't have to always want more, not just being quickly. Hit your targets.
Exactly, man. I think it's just flipping your mindset from how much money can I make today to, right, I need to protect my money today.
Exactly.
If you flip that mindset, then you'll find that, because when you set yourself a target, a lot of people set themselves a target what they want to make in a day, and that can really catch you out. It can play with your mind, because if you don't reach it, it can make you overtrade, because you think, oh shit, you know, I only need $50 and I've hit my target, so you'll place another trade. I think the way you've got to look at Forex is you've got to respect the market and think, do you know what are the charts going to allow me to take today? And that's it. So the value you make is different every day, because it's just what the markets allow you to take. But yeah, if you flip your mindset from how much can I make today to, right, how can I protect my capital today? And you'll find greed will start dying out. Greed is the killer, really. Greed and doubt in Forex. Greed and doubt in Forex is the biggest killer to traders. Yeah.
And it was wipe your money to start again.
Yeah.
Because I prefer trading my own money. I don't know why. I just fail to understand that, because now prop firms are a bit tricky.
Yeah. Well, you've got to pick the right prop firm, don't you? Yeah, there's a lot of scammy prop firms, really, because the thing is now anybody could have a prop firm now. It's so easy to get a prop firm because you've got third party companies who I get offered all the time to have I used to have a prop firm with my last company, but I get offered all the time for my brand now to get a prop firm, but I don't want to go down that route again, really. So anybody can do a prop firm, and they can come up with any excuse not to figure it out. So yeah, you've really got to be picky on what prop firm you use. But yeah, live is better. But the issue you've got is, well, you'll know that the more money you've got in your balance, the more money you can make. So if you've only got $100 in your account, I'm not saying you have, but if you've only got $100, then obviously every trade is, the value of each pip is a lot less. So prop firms is a good way to get the capital up, and when you get payouts, you just start funding a live account. And then once your live account gets up to maybe $5 grand, $10 grand, then you can, you know, switch to your live account and start trading that. I've got a live account as
Because the compound, you see at least,
Yeah,
it's helping me, you know.
yeah,
Project was something live. Once that happens, we scoff. So now,
yeah.
slow but steady, slow but steady.
Well, that's another thing what I always harp on about on YouTube. So you've got a lot of people on YouTube who, you know, they'll make 10% in a month, but then they won't make anything else for the next 3 months. The top 1% of traders in the world, they only make between 1 and 3%. But the difference is they make that every month. That's the difference. So if you think about it, the key is to be consistently profitable, not just profitable 1 month and then not the next. That's the key, really. And 1 to 3% might not be that much on a 10k account, but that with 400 grand, 400k is quite a lot, really. So last month we made just shy of 3%. Sorry, just over 3%, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, but some people don't see that. And then September we made just over 1%. So yeah, that's how you're meant to trade, really. Consistently profitable. That's the key. But yeah, man, it's good to meet you. Nice to meet you. And I hope you smash it. You're gonna make loads of money. I'm not too clued up on TikTok, so I don't have a clue how it works. I don't even know how you're on here. I don't know how you got on this live, but welcome anyway. You're in Africa, are you? Nice, man. It's good that you're. Yeah, it's good that you're learning. Yeah. Nice, man. Is it nice and warm over there? Yeah. Yeah. Well, we might be hitting TP, yeah. We might be hitting TP, full TP soon. Depending on this 4. Oh, the 4 was closed. Let's have a look at this 4 hour, guys. Let's have a look at this 4 hour. So if we look at the 4 hour, the 4 hours broke out. In order for me to sort out, my mind now switches to, right, okay, well, we were on buys anyway, but it's confirmed to me we're looking at the buys, unless we're going to get a fake out, which we can't preempt. So if I can get a pullback on the 4 back down to 256.90, if I can get a pullback to there, then I'm looking at buys in and around these areas as price starts flipping, the forward starts to flip to the upside, especially if we haven't tapped this level. So I am looking at the more entries now to come up, but we are in a trade at the moment. So let's see if we can get that pullback. Let's see if we can get another trade. I'm only on for another 30 minutes, guys.
Right now?
Say again, buddy.
What pair?
I'm on NAS 100 at the moment, US 100. So I trade gold, NAS 100 and Euro USD.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. We've got a swing trade on at the moment on Euro USD, which we're in profit. I don't know if you do swing trading. It might be good for you with your live account. So yeah, if we can get a pullback to around these levels, guys, then I'm looking at more entries, ideally back down, break above, we'll look at some more entries. Nice. Let's have a look at gold, see where the forward closed. So the forward closed heavily bullish, fake out back to the area. I can see this coming up right behind. Yeah.
Let me leave you right now.
No problem, buddy. Good to meet you. And I'll speak to you again soon.
I'll sit here.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Catch you later, buddy.
Nice time. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube, mate. So the 1 hour's close bearish, guys. So if we can get a 1 hour bullish close, after that 1 hour bullish close, that would probably confirm the 4 carrying on driving. Or do we take a 15? As soon as we get a 15-minute. If we can get a 15-minute bullish close on gold, I might look at a swoop entry. Yeah, I might look at a swoop entry. The 4. But we've got to understand that if we get a 15-minute close back above, I would prefer steeper bottom wick, but here's the thing. Because we've had a fake out here, this would have grabbed liquidity, right? This would, just by faking out, would have grabbed liquidity back to the upside. And to close bullish, why did we close bullish there? Why didn't we carry on? That's what we've got to say. Well, it probably wasn't enough liquidity. So if there wasn't enough liquidity, where's the next liquidity? The next liquidity is probably above this wick or above here. So do we need to break the high even if we want to drive down? That's what we've got to ask ourselves. And if we do we need a bottom wick on this 4? Do we need a bottom wick on this 4? We probably don't because of the fake out. So if I can get a 15-minute bullish close on gold, I'll probably look to take it as a swoop entry. So what I mean by swoop entry, be low risks, about $100 if that. If the 15 closes like this, bottom wick, buy stop above, and now to start moving back up with the 4 hour. That's what I'd be interested in with gold. But it's all on whether this 15 can close bullish. I don't know, because why is this? Advantage point would be around here. Okay, so we'll come back in 15 minutes. Okay, we flip back bearish there, so it might not happen. But if we do get a 15 close back above, right above, 15 minutes. If we do get a close back above, I'll be interested. Right, because this might just be the bottom wick on the 4. This could easily just be the bottom wick on the 4. Look at this. If this comes up to tap full TP, then I'm done for the day. Okay, I'm only on till 10:30, guys, and then I'm going to be shooting up. So let's see how we get on. are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull back here? I am interested in wing back buy, but if the 4 is gonna fake out, it's not coming back. That's the issue. So it's a bit tricky for a wing back buy. I think I'd prefer sort of the buys above. So if I can get the pullback, where's my pullback? I need a pullback to at least here. Once I get that pullback, and I'd be looking to add positions above them levels. So yeah, if we can get a pullback down to here, that would be the 4 creating its bottom weight. And then if we close back above here, even on the 5, I'd look to take that, because that would probably be the 4 flipping back up to the upside to come and fill the rest of the range. So yeah, I'll be interested in that, guys. On that. So, been a lovely morning though. Some great trades. Great trades. Beautiful trade on gold. A beautiful swing trade on NAS. Look at that tap and rejection. Beautiful. Sorry, not on NAS, on EU. And our NAS trade is very sexy. This is what we like. Another win for the stream. We're up 27 wins, 3 break evens, 5 losses, guys. We're up over 3% last month. I didn't place any trade this month because I've been on holiday. We're up over 3% last month, and we were up 1% in September. It's all about being profitable each month. Okay, that's it. So the last time I streamed on YouTube with my last company I used to work for, I was educator at a previous company. When I traded on YouTube for a year, I only had 1 minus month. 1 minus month. Okay, so I've got the logbook as well if you want to see it. Drop me a message and I will send it to you. But I'm only on for another 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. Morning, Bison. How are you doing? Tell you what. Here we go. Here's our pullback here. Can we come and tap this level? 15. We just look left here. I think a back sell might be a bit, sorry, win back buy be a bit too risky in case we get the fake out on the 4. that way you reject from there. That's where we rejected from. Bloody is as well. Interesting. Could we get another entry here? So are we on this? We broke out, rejected. Do we need to come back down to 25686? And if we put stops around, just cautious of if we get a fake out on that 4. You've had such a if this wants to catch people out, look at the size of that 4-hour candle, right? If this 4 wants to catch people out, it would fake out back in, right? It would fake out. I think I'd be more interested in, once the pullback happens, I would then look for closures back above. So the 4 pulls back, bottom wick, and then as we start closing back into the upper ranges, then I would get in order for the flip. There's your advantage point there. That's this 15-minute flip. So would I put the wing back buy on here? Beautiful, beautiful trade this so. I think if you get one 15-minute candle from these levels, then I would take it. But if you start, it's what I call trickling down, then I don't think I would take this wing back, because it means the next one could drive through. It stops. But if you get one 15-minute candle from this height to come down and tap, then even if the 4 is going to fake out, you're not just going to carry on driving. The 15 would close below. That would be your sign to get out. And as the new 15-minute opens up, pulls back first, you would get out even in profit or at break even and ready for the 15 to flip. So I think if we would take this, it would probably have to happen on this or maybe the next 15-minute. Because then that would be the 30, the next 30. Yeah, probably the next 30. The next 30 could do that. I might look at taking it. But to be honest, guys, what are we doing for half 10? Go 15 minutes. Okay, that's what we were after with this. So the 15-minute closed above. Did we miss that? Ooh, guys, I'm going to get in on gold, I think. Need to be quick. Need to be quick. I've missed it. I have missed it. No, I haven't. A 5. Look at that 5 there. 2 minutes. Let me change the time frame. Come on. Okay. I'm going to be getting in on gold now. I'm in. Where would my stops be? Time frame. I'm in on gold, guys. My stops are below the previous 5. If this 5 comes down, breaks this low, I'm not interested. Like that. Why did that happen? Oh, we need to do 4. What? 15 closed back in. Why did we do that first? Yeah, I don't like that. There's sharks in the water there. I think I took a $5 loss or something. $17. Right. 15 closed up. See, when this 15 closed back into the range, you would need a steep bottom wick. So you want a bottom wick to come and test this low, and then the flip. But what's happened? It's opened up, pushed up first, and then it's giving you the bottom wick. So I think if the 5, 3, 2. I think I'd rather wait for the 5 to decide what it's doing. 5 actually didn't break out. If we got a 5 close above that, maybe. If we can get a 5 close above this, that's still not the 15. Yeah, not for me, that, guys. Not for me. New 15. Can this 15? If this 15 can come down to here, I'll take a buy entry. But this 15 has to do it. If this 15 can come and tap this level, I'll take a buy entry. Yeah. But this 15 has to do with this. This is probably the last thing I'm going to have today, guys. And then I'm going to leave it. But beautiful trade. Very, very sexy entry. Up 47 pips, nice. And that's on NAS and EU. It's going the way we want it on our swing trade. Looking very, very sexy. Can we get a daily bearish close? We get that daily bearish close. That should initiate the push down. You might still get a top wick for the next daily, but then you should be heading in the right direction. Okay. So yeah, lovely morning so far. Lovely, lovely. Come on, the 15. This little big pop down. This little big pop down. 5 close respecting. We've got, and this is the last 5 minutes of this 15. So stand by, guys. And if the 15 closes below this level, we just manage risk. We look to get out. Stops will be 25668. There's a 15. So this wing back's not for me now. I wanted that 15 to do it. 30. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm done for the day. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on TikTok, head over to YouTube, like and subscribe. I'm giving away instant funded account once I hit 100 subscribers. On YouTube, thanks for joining. 2 Beauty Trades EU and NAS 100. Absolutely fantastic. We've still got flies on them. And that, guys. Yeah. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you. Be back on tomorrow, same time, 8 AM UK time. Toodaloo, everyone. Toodaloo. Thanks, guys.